Greetings. I am a Dragon Alchemist, and allow me to entertain you. I am once again playing Fallout 4, where I am at the Nucleus, a submarine base with an actual submarine in it, and a bunch of children of Atom. Trying to keep the place clean? Good luck. You're gonna need more than a broom for this mess. In any case, I'm here to find Dima's memory core, which is somewhere in this base. Problem is, I don't exactly want to tip my hand to the Confessor. But he also has a task for me. I am to be his Inquisitor, essentially. He didn't say as much, but that's pretty much the long and short of it. I need to find the dissenters in their midst. The doubters. I'm not exactly comfortable with that. So I'm more or less going to be keeping said dissenters out of his line of sight, if at all possible.
I know that you can hear me.
Because
Please.
I rather doubt they're going to be as forgiving dissenters as pretty much anyone else. At least, I would think so, considering what I witnessed outside. But in the meantime,
has sinned against Adam's children for the last time. Their judgment comes.
and it's statements like that that reinforce said sentiments. In the meantime, I'm supposed to help this Devon person stop his fast
Keep the
and
holy
just stop,
Adam
you know, chewing on
on the
rads.
spot. Is that you? Oh, holy. Oh. I'm sorry, brother. I thought you were...
Wow, you're not looking good.
Did you need something?
Yeah. Should I tell him where sent me? That might actually make him predisposed not to listen to me.
You seem like you're expecting someone.
I am. Adam came to me, and I will follow his command.
And what you see. Being sarcastic might not be the best choice in this case. Although I am so very tempted to pick it.
Adam came to you. What did you see?
My saving grace. Jet has been my crutch for many years. One day, I was in the woods, polluting myself, when a figure strode from the sky before me. A verdant stag, wreathed in holy glow. It commanded me to return to the Nucleus, and to leave behind my iniquities, and give myself fully to Adam. For my dedication, Adam would send another messenger, who would free me from my shackles once and for all. That, brother, is why I must wait.
Oh dear. What to say, what to say. He's a junkie that found his salvation. Unfortunately, it's salvation in a religion that might kill him. Ooh. Do I want to say this? Do I want to say this? You know what? Yeah, I will.
I have good news. I am Adam's messenger, and I have come to free you from your shackles. Hiya! There. Now,
Did I seriously say that?
You're the messenger? The shackles are gone? They are, aren't they? Oh, thank you. Thank you, your brilliance. And don't fear, messenger. I will keep your secret. Oh, Adam above, thank you. I can't believe it. His messenger.
Well, I suppose in the end it worked out. The only shackles were in his mind. He just needed someone to say, you know what, shackles are gone. There you go. Not exactly the nicest thing to go, but it works. Oh well. Alright, job's done. Where's my reward? I need that rad away type substance.
Adam above, you did it. Here, anytime I brew a new batch, you can have some. And if there's anything else I can do for you, you let me know.
Ooh, thank you. Yeah. What about the recipe?
Got any more of your brew?
Fresh out.
Ooh, that's not exactly what I meant.
Stop by in a couple of days. Now you need something else?
Bloody hell. I guess not everything is all that great here. Okay, why do you live here?
You mentioned before you're affected by radiation. Why would you choose to live in a place like this?
Sure beats where I came from. Before joining the family, I was a trapper. Lived with a nasty bunch out in the fog. Barely scraping by. Kind of place you slept with a knife under your pillow to make sure no one stole your food. But one day, out hunting, we stumbled upon High Confessor Tectus and his crew on their way to a pilgrimage. We surrounded them, took them captive. Figured we could ransom them back for some grub and ammo. I pulled guard duty. Me and the High Confessor get to talking. You can probably figure out what happened next.
Alright, you either escaped or you let everyone out and blew up all the trappers' heads off.
You turned on the trappers?
Mm-hmm. The High Confessor started describing the life I could have at the nucleus with Adam. 3 meals a day. Not having to worry about getting eaten in my sleep. Radiation wasn't even that much worse. Plus, I had my brew to handle that. Ended up being a pretty easy decision. I helped the children clean out the trappers and started my new life here. So, something else I can do for you?
So you're pretty much a convert that came for the safety and security of the situation rather than because you believe in Atom. Well, that explains what you said to me earlier, at least. How'd you come to know Devin, though?
Why do you care so much about Devin?
I mean, he's a good kid. Sure, he likes his jet a little too much, but it's not like he was out raiding. He just needed a hand. Lucky for us both, you showed up. Huh. Kinda makes you wonder if Adam didn't have a part in this after all. So,
yes, the whole grand divine plan argument. I'm not even gonna go there.
Didn't need anything at the moment.
All right, then. Take care of yourself.
Okay, where's brew? I'm gonna need to drink a bit of that right now, I would think. I'm not irradiated enough to use Radaway. That would clear me down to the 60 point. I'm only at 70. Where's brew? Ooh, it even helps with my health. Excellent. Oh, but adds fatigue and suppresses immunity. You know what? I might as well take a drink. I got to get rid of these rads now. Oh, it doesn't even get rid of that much. Are you joking?
Praise be to Adam.
Ugh. Alright, you know what? Never mind. I mean, it was nice for the health increase, but that was it.
The heretics I have burned, and for each one, I bring a smile on the lips of Adam.
Oh, yeah. Those sorts of comments really make me eager to be a part of this group. Alright. Now, there's Dima's Terminal. We will get to that, but... Sister Ma. Yes, I gotta get the pump regulator, and I gotta get to the foot locker. You know what? I'm gonna go grab what's in the foot locker. It is in here, right? Local map. Okay, this is report back to Carrington, access the locker, assist the Grand Zealot, and there's Dima's Terminal.
We'll all be divided before Sister Mai finishes her work on the decontamination arches.
Even in a religious setting, you can't help but complain. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna go grab the key because it doesn't look like I can get the marker anywhere else. There we go. Where's the footlocker? Where is it? It's not in here, is it? No. Oh. Okay, the marker says it's this way. Downstairs or across the way? You know what? I'll talk to you right now.
To fulfill your responsibility to Adam?
Still have a job I need done.
Okay, fine, fine. We'll get it done now.
Ready to serve, Grand Zealot.
There is a woman, one of our own. Or she was. Gwyneth. But she's given herself over to something dark. The Confessor ordered Zealot Field to track her down, but the heretic eluded her. Now Gwyneth has begun profaning our holy sites with her mad ravings, openly flouting the word of Adam. The High Confessor wants her found and executed.
I think I may have seen some of her messages, actually. Yeah, why me?
Why have me do this? You have other zealots who probably know the area better.
Consider it a test. Prove your dedication to the family.
Yeah, I'll prove something, but it's not going to be dedication. Yeah, why not try to talk to her? Maybe, I don't know, I can convince her to... Well, I gotta figure out what's her story first, in any case.
We can't try talking to her. Maybe she'll see reason.
Won't lie. Sister Gwyneth was a good woman. But whatever's driven her to this lunacy, I'm not sure how much it's left behind. Regardless, the High Confessors decided her abandonment of Adam's too great a sin. The refusal of his grace can't be permitted.
So this is... yeah.
I'll find her.
Find the witch. Find the witch. Burn her.
She should be able to point you
Or the heretic.
to trail. Bring Adam's judgment to the heretic. Now go.
We'll see what happens, Valentine. We'll see what happens. Don't judge me quite yet. It's still not telling me where the locker is. Where is it supposed to be? Let's see here. Access. Oh, it's inside. It's inside.
If you're standing here, I presume you've dealt with the heretic?
I was just here. Why are you talking to me about it right now? I'm not a ray of light. I cannot go fast as the speed of light.
I quake before Adam's majesty.
You sure it's not just shivers from radiation poisoning? Then again, I'm not quite sure if you're the sort that does get radiation sickness. It's always hit and miss. Ah, here we are. Here we are. Let's see. Albert's note. Let's see what it says. And with any luck, it's not something too incriminating. Edgar. Grand Zealot says it was an accident. You wandered off alone, and he couldn't get you in time. Couldn't bring you back. He's lying. I know because you'd never do something that foolish. None of them will ever admit it. But this was Tectus. He had you killed. Because he's terrified of Martin. Because Tectus knows Martin was the only one worthy of running this family. Adam above, I need you, Edgar. You tell me what to do right now. What keeps coming to mind, I know, is a bad idea. Until we're together again, Albert. Well, I was wondering what happened to the other guy. Now, as I said, I'm not going to be running over to the High Confessor about this. We're going to be talking to Albert and see what she has to say. And preferably before I get turned into a crispy critter.
Stupid questions.
This isn't going to be quite so stupid.
Sister Aubert, I found this note you penned about the High Confessor. Something like this could get you in a lot of trouble.
My note. Listen, I was mad. The High Confessor's a good man. I wouldn't. Please, just let me have it back, and I'll get rid of it. We can pretend this never happened. Please.
Don't worry, you're in safe hands. Yeah, tell her to run or give her the note. If she runs, they're gonna hunt her down. Like how they're asking me to hunt down this heretic. Yeah, better to give her the note.
Don't worry. I'll tell him everything's above board. Here, take this and destroy it.
Oh, Adam above. Thank you. Just, when you report back, tell him I'm loyal, alright? Please.
Well, hopefully I made a friend here. Tetkus probably isn't going to be all too enthused that I didn't find anything, but it's not like he's going to have proof. I mean, I just gave up the proof. Hey, Tetkus.
Far Harbor claims another of our brethren. Their demise cannot come soon enough. But, I'm sorry, you needed something.
Okay, yeah. About well, I also have questions.
Would you mind answering a couple questions for me?
I would be happy to. What would you know?
Unless I already... how do you avoid radiation sickness? This is the most pressing thing I want to know. I mean, them being responsible for the fog is also pretty high on the list, but considering that I'm knee-deep in radioactive sewage, this takes priority.
There's so much radiation on the
is
island.
something wrong.
How come people here don't get sick?
Some do. But most of our family has been blessed at birth with an affinity for the glow. It's no more to us than a May rain. Warm, comforting. It's why a place like this island truly is meant for his children. Others simply wither away while we gladly await division.
They think this place is their promised land. You couldn't go... Well, actually, there are a few people in the glowing sea.
What can you tell me about division?
Adam's greatest gift. Locked inside us all are billions of invisible worlds, waiting only to be touched by his glow, in order to be born anew through division. During the Great War, it was granted to many, though they certainly didn't realize it. But today it is often a slow process, taking years of exposure in order to be realized. We are all here to spend our lives seeking the promise of division, however long it may take. Now, did you have another question?
Now, if these people weren't so proselytizing about spreading their great division on others that don't want it, I wouldn't have an issue. It's not like it's an apocalypse cult. Well, it technically is an apocalypse cult, but it's among themselves,
There was nothing else.
and they're immune to the effects of radiation. And that in itself is exceptionally intriguing. If they didn't force it on other people, though, that's my main point that I hate.
What happened to the confessor before you?
Martin. No one knows. One night he was sleeping in his chambers in the vessel, and the next morning he'd simply vanished. The other zealots and I organized a party to try and find him, to no avail. I wouldn't be shocked if he took up in Far Harbor or fled to the south. His dedication to Adam had become questionable. He'd done nothing when Far Harbor executed one of our missionaries. So I dare say it's best that he fled.
That's not exactly the only thing that's questionable about that situation. Yeah, what did happen to the missionary? I know what happened, but I want to know your take on it.
What happened to this missionary?
A foul atrocity. Our good brother Andrews had decided to brave the fog and attempt to bring Adam's light to that ghastly town, and remind the heathens of their trespasses. From what I hear, he'd barely spoken a word before they cut him down in cold blood, for nothing more than his devotion. Beasts.
Yeah, Alan really stepped in it that time. Because we still don't know if the children are responsible for the fog, and I'd like to hear what he has to say about it. Because something tells me, if they really were responsible for it, they'd be shouting it from the top of the mountain.
I heard the children are responsible for the fog. Is that true?
Of course. The fog predates our arrival on the island, certainly. But before us, it was but an occasional presence. Yet through our faith, our devotion to family, Adam saw fit to reach across the land. claiming for us more, year after year, until near all lay beneath his grasp. Now, was there something else I could answer for you?
That really didn't exactly answer my question. He just said his faith did the trick. No secrets? This nuclear sub isn't responsible or anything? It's not exactly a solid... Well, he thinks, he wishes that their faith is spreading the fog. I'm still doubtful.
How is it you came to this place?
We were guided here many years ago, after our exile from Far Harbor. The first of us, my predecessor, Martin, and I, had come north at the behest of Adam's great prophet, Confessor Cromwell, from a small refuge in the capital wastes. When we arrived on the island, we found a few souls receptive to Adam's message. Anna, the Alchemist, was formerly Far Harbor's doctor before she found the light. But most, they thought us a menace. We were chased from the town, driven into the wilds, barely escaped with our lives. Some of us were never the same. It was only thanks to the grace of Adam that we survived, and finally found a place that we could call home.
Far Harbor is not exactly looking so nice in itself, is it? I mean, Far Harbor's it's persecuting religious differences. The children of Adam aren't exactly helping things by sabotaging their fog condensers.
Child, is something wrong?
Everything's wrong here. Everything.
Didn't have anything else for the moment.
Adam, keep you.
Oh yeah. About
Hi, Confessor.
your
Glory
task.
to Adam, my child. Did you need something?
I wanted to talk to you about Sister Aubert.
Yes. Tell me, what did you find?
She's clean. She is perfectly clean. Yeah, what'll happen to her if I said otherwise?
What's gonna happen to her?
I suppose that all depends on what you found, child. But only a fool would allow a potentially deadly wound to fester. Now, are you going to tell me what you unearthed?
Yep, that's fine. Well, just keep the Iron Maiden and the thumbscrews buried in the closet.
I looked into her, but it seems that Sister Aubert's loyal. You've got nothing to worry about.
Really? I must say I'm surprised. Well, you've nonetheless lifted a weight from my shoulders. Here, for your effort. Your service to Adam will not be soon forgotten.
Ah! I knew it! I knew it! I was his Inquisitor! Call me Inquisitor Ada. Nothing shall escape my vision. The truth will out. It just won't out from me. I'd ask where they find all these skulls, but I think we all know the answer to that.
We're sucking down a lot of rats sticking around here.
Yeah. Okay, let's deal with this. Talk to Zealot Theo and recover the pump regulator. Those are the two things I want to get through first before we get any farther. One, because I'm interested in what this Zealot has to say. She may prove to have information that I need to advance. As for the pump regulator, I'm still wondering if that means I'm going to be able to be decontaminated here. It's just a fond wish, maybe? Now, where am I going? see here. Yep, recover the pump regulator from Vim Pump, which is close enough, I suppose. Drop the meat in the water. Oh, that's where I was supposed to go. What was all the way down here? Oh, eliminate the trapper leader. Well, I will get to that. I will get to that. If I'd realized I was so close, I would have gone there immediately. Too late for that now. I'll get to it eventually. Where is the zealot? Wait. What? Okay, 1 second. Let's turn that off. Try this again. Okay. She's inside. She's inside. I did not need to go out yet, apparently. Okay. Close enough.
Why do you think the citizens of Far Harbor reject Adam? Don't they wish to unlock the worlds within themselves?
They like to keep their hair and their skin and the food in their stomachs, so they don't just throw it up.
Pardon me.
Glory to Adam, brother. You must be the one Richter sent out to the spring. Don't appear you turned into a slobbering goon. I'm guessing you had a favorable experience. What visions did Holy Adam bless you with?
Slobbering goon. Please tell me that's not the usual.
Slobbering goon? Do people have bad reactions to the spring?
Few make it through the ritual intact. Sort of the point. A vision from Adam is a great honor, not something to be granted to the unworthy. So tell me, what did you see?
Is the spring supposed to harm?
So the spring is supposed to hurt people?
The spring shows who's capable of serving Adam and who is not. Clearly Adam saw your strength and blessed you with the vision of...
I could just outright tell her, but since she mentioned the slobbering goon thing, I hope she has a sense of humor.
He came to me and told me the secret to overcoming all life's challenges. 500 caps, that secret can be yours, too.
I believe I'll pass. But nevertheless, should you need something from myself or the other zealots, you need only ask.
It was so worth it. Yeah, zealots.
So you're a zealot? What is that exactly?
We are defenders of Adam's faith and guardians of the nucleus. Most were mercenaries or trappers before they finally came to Adam. Though Richter, apparently, is actually a soldier of some rank in his old life. If the rumors are true.
You're basically the security detail. Fair enough. What about your vision?
Adam ever grant you any visions?
Sort of. My parents were settlers. Tried to carve out a life for us in the fog. Moved us all out there when I was just a girl. Made do for a couple years. Adam's Veil hadn't claimed the whole of the island back then. But then came this storm. A rad storm. Unlike anything the island had ever seen. Our little homestead didn't stand a chance. I was the only one to survive, thanks to my blessing. Adam's blessing. I wandered for days, living off whatever I could scrounge, drinking puddles and salt water, until I stumbled on a spring. The spring. The vision I had. It felt like it lasted for days. I was back in the storm, but I wasn't afraid. I was in control. When I finally came to, I was in Richter's arms. He carried me back here and raised me to serve Adam.
I am very interested in this spring, though. Where are the visions coming from? What is fueling those visions? I don't know if it's got the same religious, I don't know, sanctimony that they're saying it does, but it certainly has something. I will acknowledge that.
The Grand Zealot sent me. Tell me what you can about Sister Gwyneth.
Very well, as I'm sure the Grand Zealot informed you. Gwyneth was once a devoted member of our order, though prone to strange moods. She was well liked by many. The Grand Zealot in particular seemed to have a fondness for her, at least until she turned her back on Holy Adam. It was my duty to find her, but Gwyneth was always clever. I'm ashamed to admit that I failed.
Yeah, okay, so what happened?
What caused Gwyneth to turn her back on Adam?
I can only tell you what I saw. She was praying quietly, when she suddenly leapt up and began to shout that Adam is a lie. When Tectus confronted her, she struck him with such force that she knocked him to the ground. When she realized what she'd done, she fled. Tectus wanted us to send someone after her, make an example. But at the time, it was not his decision. Confessor Martin insisted we wait, hope for her return. Sadly, that never happened, and we gave her up for dead. That was the end of Gwyneth. Or so we thought. One of the acolytes spied her at a holy site, but she escaped in the fog. It was not long after that the blasphemous messages appeared, and we knew it had to be her.
In other words, she's begun a guerrilla warfare of whatever she... I am wondering what caused her to change her mind. I am going to have to talk to her. Why not ignore her? This lot, I don't even have to ask the question. But I will.
Why not just ignore her? Is Gwyneth really that much of a threat to you?
No, that is out of the question. Adam's will is clear in this matter. Heresy cannot be tolerated.
Yep, feared as much.
I'll find Sister Gwyneth.
Then by Adam's grace. I hope that you will succeed where I did not. You should begin by searching the holy sites. Perhaps you'll find some clue I missed.
Yeah, I already saw one of those sites. Oh, I'll find her. I will find her.
Sometimes I feel as though the Alchemist is staring right through me. I wonder what realms she sees.
Who's the Alchemist? Are you the Alchemist? I'm gonna have to take a look around. I will have to take a better look around here. Well, who are you? All the little mumbling is a little disconcerting. Just a tiny bit. I am trying to find... Who are you? Brother Devon. Okay, good. He's taking a rest. Child of Adam. And what's up that way? I did not go up that way. And this way. This place is a maze. It'd be a terror to fight through if you had to invade the place. Which I suppose is the point. I'm guessing the armed guard up here is to stop me from getting any further, right?
Caution, brother. Last child who tried to claim the secrets within roused the guardians of the base. So unless you've been tasked by the High Confessor, I'd steer clear of the command center.
Yup, this is where I need to go. And what secrets?
Secrets? What secrets?
We do not know. The High Confessor believes the key to eliminating Far Harbor is locked away in there. So you can understand why the children would be eager to claim it. But one of the recent aspirants appears to have tripped the old security system. Now, only the brave, blessed, or mad enter.
Yeah, I can take care of myself. I'm not gonna lie, it's way too easy to, you know, call me out.
I can take care of myself.
Life is yours to gamble, brother. Adam, watch over you.
I'm not gonna go in yet. Not yet. I still need as much information as I can possibly glean from the situation. Okay, I'm going to take a further look around the area. Who's Brother Kane? Who are you?
Pardon me.
Did we talk before? I don't believe we've talked before.
Cleanse my soul of wretchedness.
Please tell me you're a medic. Or a doctor. Either of which.
Praise Adam, brother.
No?
Brother
Yes?
Kane.
Stop by in the morning, alright?
Okay, so apparently no business until the morning. Okay, fair enough, fair enough.
Far Harbor.
Although I
will know
still have to figure out what the
wrath.
business
The heathen
really
souls
is.
can only be made clean in Adam's fire.
Okay, now it's time to go.
No respite to those who would harbor.
Now this does leave the question. What do I go after first? The Vim Pump Factory for the pump regulator, or the heretic? I think I'm going after the regulator first. Because if I'm going to be hanging around this place, I'm hoping I can cleanse myself, and not in the way that the children of Adam hope. And there's a rad storm. Typical. Oh, come on. That was not what I wanted to do. So, we have to go southwest. No, southeast. South by southeast. That's the correct terminology. This is gonna be a long trip. Nick, come on. You're the one that's immune to radiation. I hope you can carry me through here. Though, for now, I think I'm going to put an end to this episode. When we come back, I'll be at the Vim Pop factory. Or still heading towards there, actually. And, actually, now that I think about it, what is my situation? I am overtired, I'm hungry, I'm mildly dehydrated. Actually, I'm gonna head back home, cleanse myself the usual way, and then head to the Vim Pop factory. Until then, though, I hope I've entertained you. Farewell.